Very funny man coming to the stage. You're going to love him. Give it up for Nick from Cleveland, everybody. Nick from Cleveland. Give it up. Hello, New York. You guys having fun? Whoa, get back. Well, I'm from Cleveland, as you know, and I've been in New York now for about 10 months working on a project. So I had to go see New York without my wife. And I got to see the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, flash dancers, more flash dancers. But I would do things in New York that I wouldn't do back home, like blow. No, that's not true. I don't condone drugs. I'm not a professional athlete. Speaking of athletes, how about the Olympics? We're mining the gold out there, aren't we? China's something. They have a lot of people out in China. Incredible. I read the other day that 1 out of every 3 children in the world are Chinese. That's why I had 2 kids. But I come from a large Italian family where on the holidays, there's a lot of hand gesturing, a lot of drinking, a lot of cigar smoking, a lot of mustaches, and that's just the women. It's true. Women are tough. Picture this. Okay, I'm a baby. She's holding me. She's holding me. She's stomping grapes, has a cigarette in her mouth. She's breastfeeding me. Grandma was a tough gal. She's in a nursing home now, though. And lately, she's called and said, you know, they're stealing my sweaters, and they're stealing my shoes. So we go there, and we find them. Well, last week she called and she said, someone stole all my suppositories. So we rushed over there. But we knew where to look. We just called 911. I had a tough uncle, too. He was a weatherman. He's now in his mid to high 80s. I'll wait. Well, if you haven't noticed, I'm having a midlife crisis right now. Seriously. I told my wife that for my midlife crisis, I was going to do stand-up comedy. And she looked at me and said, why can't you just have an affair like everybody else? I tell you, getting old's tough. This table's tough right here. What? What's in that drink? I want one of those. So I was bonding with my son the other day on the subway. I'll say it again in English. I was bonding with my son in the subway, and on the way to Manhattan, we see these 2 obviously gay men lip-locked. So my son starts pulls out his camera phone, and he's ready to take a picture, and I grab his arm and I said, son, stop, that's rude. So on the way back from Manhattan, we see these 2 large, tall, blonde, gorgeous women lip-locked, and they were just going at it, and I see from the corner of my eye my son pulling out his camera phone again. So I grabbed his arm and I said, son, stop. Use the video camera. Thank you. Have a good time in New York. Give it up for Nick from Cleveland. Give it up.